Hello and welcome to episode 12 of the VR46 career mode. Now in today's episode we are off to San Marino for the Misano Grand Prix. Misano, one of Valentino's first ever tracks he raced on back in the years of 1992 and 1993 on a Cachiva 125 back in some Italian championship that probably doesn't exist anymore. He quotes in his book, falling in love with this track when he first raced it, and he knew he loved it from the very first laps. Now, MotoGP has had a big gap in the history. This place wasn't around during the mid-2000s, so at the peak of Rossi's powers, it wasn't there. It did come back in 2007. Unfortunately, he had an engine failure that day, and the race was won by Casey Stoner. But he did dominate for a few years after that, and claiming his most recent victory there in 2014. So yeah, he's had some great history here. He loves this place. It is his home track. He lives about 20 kilometers away from here. So I'm really gunning to get a good result here. I'm going for the win. Let's get into it. Let's get on track. So the recommended tyres are medium, pretty much my favourite tyre combination on this game. Really am looking forward to this one. I've been here in real life and it is a great event, the whole Misano weekend. It is scorching hot. Get to have the Italians on track, and then you have the dash onto the track as the last race ends. You run up to see the podium. That day, I was there in 2019. Marquez won it from Fabio Quartararo in his rookie season, and Maverick rounded off the podium. Valentino came home in fourth. He put in a good performance to beat his senior to Frankie Morbidelli. He just finished ahead of him and just behind his teammate. But yeah, it is a stunning venue, and I've really fallen in love with this place over the last couple of years. So I really want to do my best here and try and get a win. It'll be great for the championship as well. Of course, Davi and Zarco crashing in the last round, and we got a mediocre P5 at Aragon. But here in Misano, I only have one thing on my mind: the win. Let's get into this one. Jack is on pole. Hopefully he gets a good start and holds up the field. It's going to be a tricky track. It isn't the most friendly for overtaking. The first sector is pretty tight, but we're going to be aggressive on the opening lap. 5 red lights. We are off. We're going to instantly try and get the Aprilia of Maverick Vinales. We do. We get a good initial start. We're already into the top 20. Keep it tight here. You can make up a few more positions. Taking a wide sweeping line. One track limit warning. That is worth it already though to get up into the top 15. We're ahead of Frankie already. There's a crash further back. Can't afford to leave the top guys get away here. Oh, touch the curb down by kick sideways. We're already up now towards the top 10, so we've had a brilliant start here. Could have been a second limit there, but we got away with that one. Trying to do Bastianini around it, so we're actually going to cut it back and try and square him off on the exit. Oh, we got a double overtake there on Marquez as well, so into the top 9 already. We're doing fantastic work on the opening lap. But Marquez fights back. He toughs out. We're going to try and turn underneath him, but he gets a good apex there. Do a dive bomb into the penultimate corner. Oh, we just about got it stopped. I think we've pushed him well wide. Bastianini's come through, but we're going to have the inside for this corner here. That's another track limit warning. I got squeezed by Bastianini onto the inside curb into the final corner. Misano. Oh, and I can't get that stopped. Should be Marquez back through. So a very good 3/4 of the first lap. The second part of the lap went pretty poor. So just trying to get into a rhythm now, trying to pick them off one at a time. We've plenty of laps, 14 laps around this place. Got to look after tyres now. It's really aggressive in that opening lap. Once again, great run on Marquez. We're going to just slide up the inside like he did in 2014 to pass him for the lead. And Bastianini already has a bit of a gap. Use a small bit of power tree just to get on the back of him. Can hear Marquez up my inside. Not close enough yet though. have a look around the outside. Ah, we pulled it off. That was a cracking move into Tremonto. Usually you don't do it on the outside like that, but we managed to pull it off this time. Into Corvone. What a piece of track this is. Into Caro. Oh, that's a third track that was horny. That's not good. I saw Bastianini and I kind of flinched and I ended up on the inside green bit. So 31.8 for Miller, we smashed that. 31.4. So we are by far the fastest on the track. Off to my left there is the Valentino Grandstand in real life. Next week in real life we'll have the final Misano race for Valentino's career, and that will be full to the brim of yellow. Power 3 now, and we're just going to leave the Yamaha run along the straight. Taking a good bit of time out of the eye into Quersha on the brakes, turn 8. To Tremonto, we seem to take so much more entry speed in and still get a stop compared to the AI. Even getting better exits. We're going to just square off. And I'm going to actually just roll here and leave him have it because I don't want to be going side by side into Corvone. We're going for the outside though. Oh, all around the outside, and we kept it in the limits. Nicely done. And then down into Caro. So we're really on a good run here at the moment. The victory is well within my grasp. Another fastest lap go, another 4 tenths quicker that time around. Dive to the inside of Mir. We're going to try and get him into turn 4, I reckon. Get a good drive. Should get him nicely on the brakes. Ooh, we get close to Zarco though. We're going to have to run wide. Mir will probably get us back. Into Quersha, I reckon, maybe on the brakes if I get a good run. Into the slipstream now we go. We go to the outside. They like the inside line. Oh, his contact. He pushes me wide. Jorge Martin's coming back. We get great run though. We're going to get him on the inside this time into Tremonto. Can we get a stop? We have Zarco in our way. We have to pick the bike up because of Zarco, and that probably leaves Mir back through. It does. Current world champion making it very difficult for us to overtake. You can see I really don't have taken quite a bit out of my front tyre. I'm going to have to manage that. A bit more gentle on the front end pushing. Trying to make all my passes up on the right-handers, lunging in. It's Pecco leading now here in Misano. Zarco just ahead of us. So ideally we need to get Zarco in the next few laps and then see can we crack on with this top 5 ahead of us. Good run again on him. Could we have a look down the inside? We're gonna go for it. Can we get it stopped? Oh, just contacting Zarco's down. Unfortunately, took the front. That is on me. I reckon that was my fault. That is unfortunate. I don't think he was a real championship challenger anyway. I think he was just holding on by the skin of his teeth. Especially after crashing the last one. Unfortunately, this one he just held it around the outside a bit too tight and I ran it touch deep. And he's unfortunately hit the deck. Whoa, we got airtime off that curb. Good drive out. Sit in, slipstream. We'll go to the inside this time. We've gone to the outside a few times. They take a very weird line and then they fan out. But it looks like we've got the move done down into Quersha. We actually pick up a late Espargaro on exit 2, so a 2-for-1 overtake. You can see we're pretty timid that lap around into Tremonto. Such a good run through here on Rins. Possibility. Oh, we got really high on the curb there. Didn't want that. I was going to think about down into Caro, but I'm supposed to be managing my tyres, not overtaking, so I'm going to just sit on them. It's again though, I get a great run on them. I'm getting the bike really hooked up out of corners. So we're just in the top 4 now. We're doing well. We're only at half race distance and we're here. He runs a touch wide. Again, their lines through here really invite me to go for it down into Rio. And once again, we've matched them. We're gonna just have a look. We're going a bit late, doing the top rack, passing really late on corner 3, really upsetting Rin's entry to the corner. Next up now it is the factory Ducatis. It's been a brilliant race so far for ourselves. We're just holding the pace so ever so slightly. I'm still just trying to manage my front tyre. I'm still slightly concerned towards the end of the race. Corners like this now I can't afford to push too much. As you can see, stopping it really early, just leaving the bike roll through it and then picking up on exit, not trail braking it to the apex like I was in the early laps. It really is holding me up now, so I'm probably going to try the last corner. Using a good exit speed, down the inside we go. It's proper block move, and now it is just Pecco Bagnaia in the lead. 3 full laps of this Misano circuit remains. We are comfortably sitting here in P2. We have about 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds over Miller, who's looked like his tyres have dropped because his pace has been pretty average. Pecco is holding me up. I definitely have the pace to go past him. I'm just kind of managing my tyres towards the end of the race. I could probably pass him at will, but I just don't want to show my cards forward in case he's holding back. Great run on him this time round. But he goes very defensive into it. Queer shot. We got it stopped. Good exit though. Again though, he has the down line. We're going to go for the outside swooping line. Got it all wrong in there. Get a good exit though. The right side of my tyre is just completely gone, especially the front. Really fast through the sector here. We're going to try and line him up for Caro if we can. It looks like we can just about squeeze in on the inside, but he's got a good exit compared to me. He has the inside for the next corner. Just about holds us up mid-corner there in the penultimate corner. Into Misano corner we come. He holds the lead, so penultimate lap time. Don't have an opportunity really in sector 1. Just a touch wide there. Could we try down into Rio? He runs it wide. We're going to square him off. We have the run, but we're not close enough on the brakes this time around. It looks like his pace has just come up after me saying I could pass him at will. A good exit that time on him though. He moves to the inside, we're going to go to the outside. Right over us on the brakes. We actually have to sit the bike up. I think Tremonto was our best chance to overtake him. But the front tyre does not feel good. And that's why you can see I just have no confidence to tip in the front at the moment. A great run on him. We're actually matching him into Carvone. We lean on him a touch, but he holds the position. We're going to stay on the outside high line. Turn it right through here. Same move again. This time we're a bit closer. This time it should be done. It looks like we've got him down into Caro, and it looks like this should be the race victory done. 1 lap remaining now after this one. The final lap time. Can kind of push now. I don't need to worry about conserving tyres. See what I can do lap time wise, because I have been holding back quite a bit. But Does a mistake into one. We've run it deep. The tyres are so bad. You can see him sliding around. He looks like he actually has better tyres now because he's all over me. Let's see how much the Yamaha is protesting under braking. It looks like we've probably just broken the slipstream enough to probably win this race. Oh, bike's moving so much under brakes. Pecco's there. He's waiting for one opportunity if it comes his way. Oh, front is not working for me. But I think that's it. He looks like he's made a mistake into Tremonto. That should be the race win for me. Absolutely tear through there. Oh, the car wouldn't let the bike turn in there for me. And into the corner where we got the race victory done for the final time today. We're pretty much on our personal best. Into Misano corner we come. We're going to do it. We're going to win. Out the last corner. Big wheelie for Valentino across the line. We've won in Misano. We managed to win in Mugello. And we've won at Misano. The two most important races of the year for Valentino. And we've managed to win. And we beat a Ducati in both races. Fabulous result. We didn't get the fastest lap, of course. I didn't really have tyres at the last lap to push. I'd like to know who did. I'm going to go Frankie Morbidelli. Probably got it. No, Miguel Oliveira pipped me by 900,000 of a second, I think it is. 9,000 of a second. Milliseconds anyway. Absolutely fractions. And yeah, let's see how the championship is now. We have an 18-point lead with only 5 races left in the championship. We're pretty well at the moment. We're looking well for the championship. Zarco has unfortunately dropped 40 points behind that. You can pretty much rule him out now unless he goes on a winning streak until the end of the season. We are second now in the teams championship. We're 112 behind Ducati. Unfortunately with Davi, he's not going to be enough. We're only 10 points off in the constructors. We could probably still do that if Quartararo performs some miracles, but nonetheless we're here to win him the 10th world title. It doesn't matter about the teams, it doesn't matter about the constructors. We are well on our way to win the Riders' Championship this season with Valentino, and that was a fun one. I had to manage my tyres a good chunk of that race. The medium front was a bit too soft for me. It gave great performance, but it just, maybe in the opening laps I kind of just got it a bit too hot and I just took too much out of it, making up all the positions on the first few laps. Thinking back, maybe I could have run it hard and pushed the whole race because the rear didn't really feel bad till the last lap, but nonetheless we managed to win it. It doesn't matter now. We got the all-important victory in Misano, the one I wanted to win the most, and we done it. 25 points is crucial to our championship. Miller third, Pecco, our protege, in second. Fantastic result. There he is with his trophy. Could we see that in a week's time for his final Misano race? I doubt it, but we can all dream. Sprays the paddock in champagne. Oh, that was a good one. Next up is Motegi. Motegi. That is going to be a tough one. Because straight, hard braking, straight, hard braking, straight, hard braking. That is going to be a great track for the likes of Bagnaia, Zarco, Miller, Jorge Martin. It's going to be a hard one to get well results around there to score high points. Of course, starting last again isn't going to be easy, but we'll give it our best shot. I'm going to leave it there for today's one. I hope you have enjoyed. I shall have another episode up in the next couple of days. If you did enjoy today's episode, please like and subscribe for more of these videos. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. Just see you in the next one. Bye bye.